Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
They've played it short. Decent hit!
Adams getting this one clear.
Shot could be on. Can he finish? Goal! Cittadella! And it's Cittadella who take the lead.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Cittadella make the perfect start. They are already ahead.
Belletti. Rodri. To Messi.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adams. And it's Belletti.
Crossed into the middle. Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Inafanana na meza. Ni poa, ni poa.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he get away here? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Up he goes! He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Rodri. And it's Belletti. Salah. Messi.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Adams. Here's Chouameni. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rodri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi. And Messi! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And back out it comes. Citadella have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. Now it's Owen. Mohamed Salah. And no, he's seen through all of that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's there to retrieve it. Chouameni.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, no joy this time. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the first 45 minutes are up. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Distributed tidily. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hernandez. Messi. It's a mighty effort! Rodri. And it's Salah.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Salah. Oh, it tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Mohamed Salah, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task...
He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That looks a good ball through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Well, the referee's called play back and has brought it to the original offence. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Rodri, shifted upfield. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Messi. Mohamed Salah, and the shot! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Owen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Il numero 19.
And it's Messi. Foot in.
Una sostituzione.
Cittadella are looking to go forward now. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Mohamed Salah! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Ha segnato al 76esimo minuto. Numero 10.
Cittadella really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He is through here. Plenty to aim at here. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that would have been game, set, and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, good ball, shots on here. And a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. It is a corner. They've played it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Cittadella need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
I think we're just about done here. Now it's Owen. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez. And it's Guardiola. Adams. Hernandez. Mbappe. For Musiala. No, he's not getting past him there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Owen. Good read, needed to be. Can he finish? Great effort, beautifully taken.
Musiala brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Mohamed Salah taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.
We're good. Yeah, but you should be back in the week. If you walk around for an hour, then bring you back in 10 seconds. Make sense? Perfectly not confusing. Good luck, Scott. You got it. You're right. I do, Captain America. Count of three. Three.
Olha, Curibus.
I'm working out. Scott, as a baby, we'll grow. Bring Scott back. When I say kill a power, kill the power.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here.
That is a great pick out. Now it's McTominay. Lukaku. He's had a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, there's a probing ball. And it's Owen. That has not gone well. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There's been a lot of people raving about Billy Gilmour, and it's not hard to see why. Praised for his...
Can he finish? Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Lukaku tries to get it clear. Raspadori goes short. Hernandez wins the duel this time. And now they can spring out of defence. Chouameni. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hernandez. It's Salah! Decent enough try.
Mohamed Salah has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
McTominay. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Politano. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zambo Anguissa. Gets a good foot in there. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Mitchell.
Anguissa. No luck with that dink over the top. They've played it short. Oh, smashing header! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Under 22 minutes is number 11, Romelu Lukaku.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Owen, now the finish! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Hernandez powering forward here. And he knocks it clear. McTominay. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Politano. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. And it's Salah. 30 minutes gone. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And it's been taken short. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Now it's Mbappe. And Messi! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Politano. Adams. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Mbappe. And he's forced to go back. McTominay. That is very well defended.
Politano, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Lukaku. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's straight offside.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Oliveira
time.
just eases him off the ball. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And Messi! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Number 8.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He's looking wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And the action is back on the way. No reported change to either side during the break. Politano has it out wide and in space. Raspadori. He can get that clear. Crossed in once. A mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belletti. Mohamed Salah. Owen. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbappe plays it short. Now it's Chouameni. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played into space out wide. Di Lorenzo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
It's a goal kick. McTominay.
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
60 minutes played. That's a good ball out wide. Bastoni, the man synonymous with solidity.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, given away. Look at the space here. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oliveira. Gilmore. And it's Lukaku. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Chouameni. Owen. It's Belletti. Good spot, he's seen the run. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Anguissa. Now McTominay. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rodri. Hernandez has created one goal already. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Gilmour. Spread out to the left. And here's Mohamed Salah. Owen. Shot a goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Is number 42, Musiala. Substitution
Spinazzola.
taking place.
That's a good run down the left.
That was lovely, that.
Spinazzola. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Okafor. Nicked it back promptly. Anguissa.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That has been knocked clear. That'll do under the circumstances. And now the breakaway. Driving forward. Oh, super find. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 14, Chouameni. Coming on the field, number 17.
Di Lorenzo works it forward.
Number 24.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Adams. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Owen. And it's Salah.
2 added minutes has been
2 minutes
indicated.
to be added on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ramani. Gilmour. And Di Lorenzo. Anguissa. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head.
Many years ago, after I was still from the Dark she stuck her hand inside her rocket one time, and then the ether stuck itself inside her, and it became very, very sick, and so I had to take it down, and we'll try and fix her, and remake her, and got to introduce her to my mother.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, that's a key interception. Tony Adams. Now, there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. He's had a hit! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Now that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mohamed Salah! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mohamed Salah is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. Now here's the delivery. And that's been repelled. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Frosinone are looking to go forward now. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's onside. Crossed into the middle. They've got to be quick to recover this. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Rodri. And it's Owen. Oh, good read. Frosinone trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Rodri. Now Mbappe. Owen.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Could move up a gear here. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Played into space out wide. Hernandez. Mbappe. Hernandez. Messi. Owen. And it's Messi. And it's Belletti. Fired in. That's very neat. Now it's Owen. Frosinone do have a chance to counter here. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, great play! And that has been knocked clear. Oh, that's nice. There's the shot! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Numero 20. Owen.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It is a corner. Mbappe goes short, pulls it back. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mbappe with the short one. Tries the cup, gets his head to it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Bastoni. He's gone forward. Tries to get it clear. Nice control. He's got the shot away! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again in double quick time. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Here we go again. Out towards the flank. Hernandez. Good, purposeful. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Chouameni picks it up from the goal kick. Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There they go, hunting again.
Goes down, but nothing given. Messi. Belletti. And it's Belletti. Looking for the runner.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Defending of the desperate variety. Frosinone have the chance to go the other way. That's a shade optimistic. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. He can run onto that. Now it's Messi. Could try cutting inside here. And that has been cleared.
This is the time you need that pace.
There's the hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He's
felt that, hasn't he?
52.820 spettatori.
This is promising, and he's certainly onside here. And that should get the job done. Opts to play it back. And the shot! So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Lascia il campo per il numero 70.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Adams getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And now the breakaway. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Owen. Swept in. That's going to go a long way. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they finally made the decision to get tighter.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Il numero 74, il numero 11. Attenzione, un cambio.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Some resolute defending there. Musiala takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a terrific header. Keeper's got his work done. Mbappe plays it short. Aimed into... Up he goes! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Final touch was poor. More and more pressure on the ball here. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mohamed Salah. No, that's been intercepted. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Done delicately. No luck with that dink over the top.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
2 minutes to be added on. Mbappe! And they can counter here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's intervened well there. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
We got to make the That's okay. Trust me.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And back to the keeper they go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
There's been a lot of people raving about Billy Gilmour, and it's not hard to see why. Praised for his ball skills, which some said were...
Mbappe!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Anguissa. And no, that is pretty much... Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing. And the finish! And he's really put himself on the line here. Mbappe with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Anguissa. Politano. And Ramani. Oliveira. Spinazzola. McTominay. Raspadori is flagged offside. Mbappe! And the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
So we're still where we started right now. Played up towards the front line. Can he get onto this? Adams makes the interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Belletti. Always onto this.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Deftly done. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Lovely feet. Di Lorenzo attempts a clearance. And the ball's gone astray. And here's Mbappe. Tries to dink it through. That is a brilliant interception. McTominay. Almost half an hour in now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Mohamed Salah. There's the cross. Now it's Politano. Gilmore. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Mbappe! He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Rodri. And here's Mohamed Salah. Spinazzola. Now McTominay.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he was quick to react. Chouameni. Anguissa. McTominay. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spread neatly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And there is the half-time whistle. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life.
Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class. Real class.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Politano. That's the throw. Looking for the runner. Di Lorenzo is wide and looking to get onto this. Mbappe. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They've played it short. Di Lorenzo. And here's Politano. In once more. And that has been cleared. And it's been taken short. And he can clear it away. Now it's McTominay. Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Raspadori.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Chance! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
After 61 minutes is
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab it.
He's got the shot away! It goes to show he is human after all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Decent progress down the left. Spinazzola. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rodri. Tchouaméni. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Belletti. And here's Messi. Here's Tchouaméni. Anguissa. McTominay. And Di Lorenzo. And Anguissa. Okafor. Di Lorenzo. Now McTominay.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
But there's going to be another change here.
Substitution in progress.
Driving on and making good progress. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is a great pick out. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Raspadori. Spinazzola. Raspadori. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Aim forwards. Mohamed Salah. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Okafor! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep...
In for a header! No, not the best of headers. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Chouameni, it's a pretty loose pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's very neat.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Mohamed Salah at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. And it's Belletti. He's got away. Now this could be a... Can he put it away? And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Lukaku, that's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Lobotka, and it's Lukaku, and that's been intercepted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Owen picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
We shot it. Shot. 6 stones in the... You're repeating yourself. You're repeating yourself. You know, no. You never wanted a timeout. You weren't on board with the timeout. You ruled the time. Is that what I did? Yeah. Are there any other options? No, there's no other option. There's no do-overs. We're not going anywhere else. We have one particle left each. That's it.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. He's got a side of goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Messi knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Volpato. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And he's managed to get free. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's taking no chances there. Volpato. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing it.
Could be danger here. Oh, great, real chance! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Ha segnato al 14° minuto numero 10.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's fabulous. Belletti. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That is good alertness. Rodri. And Adams. Rodri. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Chips it through. Can he get away? And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Aim forwards. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bastoni. It's Belletti. And it's Salah. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Volpato. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, and there's the shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Numero 20. Owen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, super fine. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, here's a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi. Nicely aimed pass. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Has a go! Has another go! And how did he not make it 4?
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Mbappe plays it short. Tries to get it clear. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Volpato. Volpato. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that should get the job done. And the first 45 minutes are up. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Here we go again then. And it's Owen. Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Volpato. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hernandez providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's been taken short. He's got tall. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Messi wins the duel this time. Oh, that's nice. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Adams. Rodri. Pressure coming in from all directions. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Tries to dink it in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now. This is Owen. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, that's delightful. Mohamed Salah. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe! Sticks it away! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
It's become a case of men against boys. Threads one in.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Hernandez. Mbappe. Danger averted for now. We get a throw in.
A way of trending.
Sassuolo
I guess
have
let's go
turned to their
and
bench,
present it.
and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Il numero 10, il numero 45.
And it's Berardi, who played through for the wide man. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the pass is intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's had a hit! Would have been quick to recover this. Now that looks a decent ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Mbappe. Adams. Here's Chouameni. Belletti. Bastoni, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Okay.
Salah. Now it's Owen. Belletti. And here's Mohamed Salah. Kagawa. And through to the goalkeeper. And the number on the board is 3.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rodri. And there goes the final whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Owen, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows.
Amekuwa
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's good play. That's a look and place it forward. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was...
Has a go! That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Number 9, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Belletti. Played out towards the right wing. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And he's there to get it away.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players. He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. And it's Salah. Belletti. He's got space in the area. Can he finish? And he hits the net. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 23 minutes is number 10, Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Over to the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just eases him off the ball. Half an hour played now. Oh, sweet feet. Gets into some space. And the keeper's in command. Owen. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri. Here's Chouameni. Now it's Owen. And Owen! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are cruising away. You just know there is no stopping that.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Michael Owen.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Messi powering forward here.
Has been indicated.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Back towards the middle. Played out to the right. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through.
And now
They
I'd
look
just
across
like
the
to
other
read
way,
out our
and
fan
there is
club members
nothing
who are
short
celebrating their
of
birthdays
absolute
today.
deflation.
This looks well and truly sewn up already,
Everyone,
Peter, but
please
please
welcome our
feel
players
free
to the
to forget
field.
what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No reported change to either side during the break. Now it's Mohamed Salah. No way through. And here's the chance to counter. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mbappe. So what can they make of this?
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, smashing header! Final touch was poor.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chouameni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. And now the breakaway. Rodri. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hernandez. Real chance! Yes! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Goal! After 61 minutes is number 19, Hernandez!
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Mbappe. Owen. Oh, played right into his path.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Spread neatly. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Coming
benches.
on the field is number 42, Musiala. Substitution in progress.
That has been cut short. That's a lovely, neat pass. Owen! Keeper always had the measure of that. Mbappe plays it short, firmly met. And now a sudden chance to counter. The most accurate pass. Rodri, Chouameni and Adams. 75 minutes played. Here's a sharp little ball. Shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. No, that's just wide.
Owen very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
And it's Salah. He's got tall. Oh, terrific save.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that has left him in a heap. The fullback is in acres of space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, they can break here, and that could set him on his way. Owen, he is through, and Owen sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
88 minutes is
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's become a case of men against boys. Showing good feet. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
4 added minutes.
Can he get on to this? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Musiala with the clearance. Look at the space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And they've got rid. That's the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Owen taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me.
Huku miliona hiyo kuja ile algorithm yako Wallahi. Si nilikwambia imekuwaga limited to home, so imekaa all its life ikijua yesi fulani.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.